Alright, so I was gonna do a video on the sacred oil. You know what I'm saying? At the video, I was gonna do like one of those PMP joints, but my app ain't. I don't know. My recording joint ain't acting right for some reason. I had recorded it on my computer, and I had recorded what I was gonna say, and I was gonna put them together, edit it. It's like no. Every time I did it, it was like a glitch, like click, 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 click. Nah, you ain't getting it. So I'm like, well, I can't do it. Working on it for like 5 hours since this morning. It's like it's not about to happen. So I left it alone. Period. Basically, I left it alone. I'm about to cut this off one day, y'all. It's a whole new me under this. All right, so and somebody gonna get to see it. And all right, so let's talk about these qualities with males and females, right? We first got to understand about how you hear information and why it comes louder in certain aspects. When I was young, it's some real shit, yo. Don't let this go over your head. When I was young, the elders didn't let young women talk with them. Like older women that was like in their 30s, you know what I'm saying, going like late 20s, going into their 30s, their 40s. When I was a baby, if you was a teenage girl in your early 20s, maybe mid 20s, that you wasn't in their conversation. They'll tell you real quick. They're like, you ain't ready for this right here because you don't know no better. I've heard this like a million times in my life. And as far as the men is concerned, the boys is more quiet when they're around strong male figures. So it's not like unless a man is doing something that's like heinous, you know what I'm saying, like really, really wrong or whatever, you're not gonna have the kids around that. But for the most part, male conversations, kids need to be around that so they can feel the vibration, especially boy kids. They need to so they can feel the vibration of that structure of strength. It's an indifference in between that and the female. I'm saying this to say this. I'm saying this to say that. Those counterparts was looked at from different people growing up. So they would see it as the boys getting attention and the opposite, you know, vice versa. You know what I'm saying? Like the boys would see it as the girls get more freedom. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it was neither or, you know what I'm saying? And subsequently it came to the value of now you got girls, younger women, a little older women mixing with adults, grown women, and elders, and everybody on the same page. You see what I'm saying? The conversation can't be different. I mean, the conversation can't be the same. It has to be different because the age groups. Same with men. You don't see real mature men, right, in the conversation with idiocy. You don't even see them a part of the crowd. You don't see them in the midst of things. So then that begs to differ where you looking at checking for certain types of people. You know what I'm saying? Like, why you over there? You know what I'm saying? Oh, because that's where you want it to be found at? That speaks to you. That doesn't speak to your option. Now we're going to get to the aspect of the circumstances. Like I said before, when you're going through age groups, you're going to learn these things, coupled with the idealism of an individual who don't have or do have less thereof of one or two parents, which that has a value when they're in the household. It speaks to a lot of things. Even if they don't know what to do, it speaks to patience on one side, and on the other side, it speaks to more of an aggressive attitude towards things that one might not be ready for. So we not really that mindful as a group of people when we looking at circumstances. We just rather say the men are like this and the women are like that. That's stupid. No disrespect to anyone, but it is. Because how can I feel like that in a nutshell? Why would I put everything in one basket? Everything in life is individual, even though we can look at it as a whole. People like to get in a whole and speak because a whole voice sounds louder. That has nothing to do with the individual circumstances. How you think women got mixed up in how you think black women got mixed up in feminism when it wasn't no need for it? It wasn't like we was telling our queens they couldn't do whatever and they wasn't structured in society to be whoever. We didn't have those problems. We didn't have those problems. So only thing I'm saying is, for the most part, we keep jumping on bandwagons. And while we jump on these bandwagons, the words we putting out our mouth is actually destroying our morale. You can't keep looking at everything that you are and separate it in pieces. There's not black women, black men, black children, black babies. No, this is an original culture. Nobody else looks at it like that. We look at it like we got problems with them. No, we don't. We got a problem with being together. We got a problem with comprehension. We got a problem with sitting down, taking things incremental. That's what we have a problem with. And then because we can't do none of that, we get mad because the circumstances don't oppose to satisfy the way we want the outcome to be. I'm not going to walk around here judging people. What I look like? What I look like pointing my finger at them or them? Yeah, I can see the issues that are there. I can see and hear and I can research the truth about stuff. I can see that. But for me to go over there and say you wrong and you wrong, that's making me judgmental. I never step into them shoes because judgment ain't for me. Judgment is the divine's. So I got to be mindful. And if I'm going to even speak on these topics, I have to be more aware because I got to be showing love with this. I got to be uplifting both sides. I can't destroy one side and uplift the other side. That makes me the same thing as the problem. NAGA.